a different stance challenge today. I realised in the last week that I don't really give you any drawing challenges. Obviously you can't tell me, you can't show me your picture at the end, but it's quite nice to have a go. So your challenge before we start is to draw a square-based pyramid. And then we've got Sharia watching, and we've got Hattie watching. I'll do some more shout outs in a second. So, give you a little bit more time. Got Aoife, hello. Hi, Iona. Got someone who said hello, but I don't know who they are. Hi, Leyland Scarborough. So let's have a look. And hello especially to those people that are joining in later. I know a lot of you, it's so lovely that you are having the opportunity to go back to school just before we finish for summer holidays. So I know a lot of you that are normally here are back at school, but it's great that you're catching up. I love that you catch up later and still send me a message. So draw a square-based pyramid. Right, remember, a pyramid goes up. Okay, a pyramid goes up. What's the name of the shape that goes across? Here's one to think about. So while I draw this, think about which one goes across. So now, square base, that means that you need to draw a square at the bottom and then a pyramid goes up. So up like that, so you'll still have your triangles. And up like that. Okay, it might not be as technical as that. I do have a A-level in design technology, so you might be thinking, oh, I didn't draw it like that. So that's actually one of my favourite things to do. The other way, one that goes lengthways, is a prism. Okay, it's really easy to get confused between that. So a prism, if I do a square-ended, a triangle-ended, so that's a prism when it goes along. Okay. You can get different based pyramids. You can get a triangular based pyramid, which has obviously a triangle at the bottom. Now that one isn't as good, is it? Go look at it straight on. So, okay, you can have a hexagonal based pyramid. You can have all sorts. Okay, as long as it's a flat 2D shape, and you can have all sorts of based pyramids. Okay, so big test, day 2, not big test, sorry, we've already had the big test. The lockdown levers test, day 2. So let's have a look. The question was, what one was, order the following numbers from biggest to smallest. These are the numbers we were given. So 14.14, 11.4, 14.114, 11.104, 14.441, 14.4, and the last one was 11.1. I'm just going to squeeze that in there. 11.01, not 11.1. So, I'll go straight into explaining this. Now, I took my time writing those down because, as you can see, I've made this tricky in the sense that they all involve either 1, 4 or 0 as the digits, and that's why you have to be really, really careful. So, we know, well, the only positive with this is that we know that it's either going to be 11 point something or 14 point something. There's no 13s, there's no 7, there's no other numbers. We know that 11 is smaller than 14, so we're looking for, first of all the digits that start with 11 as the whole number. So, I've got here 11.4, so we can look at this one. Okay, we've got 11.01 there. So you see I'm actually highlighting and drawing on it. 11.104. So that's it. I've only got 3 that start with 11. So these are going to be my first 3. But which one is first? Now then, I've got 11.4. There's 4 tenths in this one. I've got 11.01. There's no tenths in this one. So this is my smallest so far. And this one is 11.104. This one has 1/10. So this number is my first one, 11.01. That is my first one, so I can cross that out. I've done that one. And it's always good. If you cross it out, it gets rid of it. You don't have to keep checking it. Now this one was 11.4 and this was 11.1. So this one is next, 11.104 and then 11.4. So I've got all my 11s done, out of the way. And the rest of them start with 14. So again, I need to go through and look at the decimal points. So this one is 14.1. This is also 14.1, so I have to compare these. This is 14.4 and this is 14.4. Okay, so I need to compare these two numbers because they have the same tenths. So this is 14.14, so this one's got 4 hundredths, and this one is 14.11. Now this one only has 100, and I've just realised I've just realised I said from biggest to smallest, and that's what happened when Steph doesn't read the question. Who's noticed this? Oh look, has anyone told me? None of you have told me. You're not told it. No one's told me I've done it the wrong way around. Right, I will correct it. Read the question. So it's 14. So there has to be some Steph mistakes in the last few lessons. Okay, so that's the next one. I will write it in the correct order for you. And then the next one is 14.14. And then the last, so we've done that one. And then the last two, we've got 14.441 and then just 14.4. So it's 14.4 and then 14.441. Now then, let's actually get the answer right. So I got the answer wrong then. Unfortunately, if you did order it from smallest to biggest, I can't give you a mark for that, but be safe in knowledge that Steph did it the wrong way around as well. So here is the correct answers. So it's 14.441 and then 14.4 and then 14.14, so it's decreasing in size. And then 14.114 and then 11.4 and then 11.104 and then 11. So this is the correct answer, and this is the way that Steph did it wrong. At least I remembered. I just had this vision, I just had this moment, actually, I'm sure I did something a bit mean and asked them to do it the other way around. Okay. Let's see if Steph gets any more wrong this lesson. Probably. Right. Oh, now, we did a subtraction yesterday, but I wanted to step this one up a little bit. So 6,000 subtract 2,378. Okay. Be careful here, okay? Because I've seen many times where people have gone, oh, well, it's just 8 take away 0, it's 8. Or it's really easy just to be stuck and think, well, I can't do 0 take away 8, and this side can't help me, so what do I do? So remember, if you're taking away from multiple zeros, here you can't do it. Okay. So you go next door. Next door can't help you. Next door to them, still can't help. So we have to go all the way back to our biggest number, which is 6, and 6 goes to help us out. So we make 6 one less, which is 5, and that passes it on to the next one, which is 10. But the 10, we can't go here. We need to carry on. So we cross the 10 out, make that 9, and then this helps out the 10s column. But we can't carry on from there because this column needs to help out the 1s column. And now we're ready to go. So 10 take away 8 is 2, 9 take away 7 is 2, 9 take away 3 is 6, and 5 take away 2 is 3. So your answer is 3, 6, 2, 2. I'm just checking I actually got it right this time. So you have to go all the way back to the beginning. So a lot of regrouping there. Okay, I'm going to write 2 questions up now, and I'm going to have a look at the shout-outs because I've seen it's been quite busy. So question 3 is 3 plus 5 times by 6 take away 1 times 7. Okay, that's question 3. And question 4 is 4/5 divided by 1/3. 4/5 divided by 1/3. If you've already done it, check it, especially this one. Okay. If you haven't had a go, have a go now. I can't believe I got that first question wrong. Brilliant. Right, scroll back up. Brilliant. Hi, Oliver and Thomas. Hi, Harry. Hi, Kieran Norwich. Hi, Ruby and Stebbing. Hi. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Hi, Ava in Hertfordshire. Hi, James in Mansfield. Welcome back. Okay, all got some answers coming in. Brilliant. Now be careful with question 3. There's a special word we use to remember how to do this. Just give you 20 more seconds because here we go, here comes some answers. Let's have a look. So, this one, bid mass or bod mass, depends on what you've been taught to say. Both of them mean nearly the same thing, bid mass or bod mass. And I'm going to call it bod mass, just so I don't keep saying bid mass or bod mass. The rule is, remember, that brackets are first, and then any powers or anything like that, then multiplication and division, and then Paul only addition and subtraction is last. So here, the brackets are first. So 1 times 7 is 7. Okay? So you could, I like to rewrite the sums as I'm doing it, so I like to correct it. So you could rub it out, but I want to leave it there. So currently we have 3 plus 5 times 6 take away 7. Okay? Now, the next part is the multiplication. I need to do the multiplication bit first. So 5 sixes, so 1 6 is 6, 2 6 is 12, 3 6 are 18, 4 6 is 24, 5 sixes are 30. So now it is 3 plus 30 take away 7. Now I've only got add and subtract this, so now I can do it in order. So 3 plus 30, okay, is 33, and then it's 33 take away 7. I can do it in my column method if I like. I'll just do it. So I'll just count the fingers. So 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. So well done if you got 26. Now, dividing fractions. Okay, it looks scary, but it really isn't, because all you've got to remember is that we never actually divide a fraction. What we do is we change it like magic, so it's multiplication. So we rub out the symbol, or you rewrite it, you can't rub it out, and we change it to a times, but we don't just stop there, because when you change it to a times, it spins round this second fraction, it spins it up. So the 1 and 3 swapped places. So now the 3's on top and the 1's at the bottom. And you know that when you multiply fractions, you multiply the numerators and then multiply the denominators. So it's 4 3's are 12, And 1/5 is 5, so the answer is 12/5. If you've done it as an improper fraction as well, brilliant, but I'm happy with the answer 12/5. It cannot be simplified anymore, top to bottom, only as an improper fraction. Brilliant, well done. Okay, next question. List all the factors of 30. Oh no, we've got division, haven't we? We've got the division question. So we've got 1,620 divided by 36. Oh, we've got a long division. Right. Okay, because we're doing 2 digits. Okay, I know there's different ways of doing this. Right, so we need to do groups of 36. If you're a bit stuck on this, remember I think there's about I think there's maybe 3 videos on this now. So if you're still stuck on this, go to my YouTube page and have a watch. So we can't go across, we need to go down, and we need to go down in groups of 36. So before I get started, I'm going to do some groups of 36. 36, just go times by 3. So 6 threes are 18. 3 threes are 9. 10. Ooh! Okay, 108. But if I have times it by 30 rather than 36, that will be 1,080. That's a nice big chunk that I could take off. So 0 take away 0. Oh, and I've got to remember what I times it by. So I times 36 by 30 then. So 0 take away 0, 0. Can't do 2 take away 8. So we do 12 take away 8, which is 4. 5 take away 0 is 5. 540. Now then, I'm going to take away 360. Because that's 10 times 36. So 0 take away 0 is 0. 5, make that into 4. So it's 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So that leaves me with 170. I need a bit more room, so I'm going to go up here. 170. Now then, I remembered, remember it was 108, so I'm going to subtract 3 lots. So I'm going to do 170, subtract my 108, which was 3 lots of 36. So I can't do it. So that's 2. 6 take away 0 is 6. Okay, and 62, 1 take away 1 is 1. Okay, where are we up to? Okay, I feel like I've made a mistake here, which would be very, very typical of Steph. So I'm just going to look back through it and see if I've made an error. 1,620. 30, so I'm going to check my 36 times by 3. 6 threes are 18. 3 threes are 9, so that's 10. So I've got that right. So times that by 30. 0 to 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 4. 5 take away 0 is 5. And 1 take away 1 is 1. And take away 360. 0 take away 0 is 0. So 6. So 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Steph makes mistakes. I knew because my number wasn't going to be, I'd done it as a whole, there should be no remainders. And I thought, well, 2 lots of 36 isn't 62. So that's 180. So it's 180 subtract 108. So we've got, to make that 7, so that's 2. 7 take away is 72. 2 lots of 36 is 72. And that gets me to 0. Whew! I knew because it had to have a 0. So 30, 40, 43. I've done that. So 30, I'm really, really checking now. So we've got 30 lots, 40 lots, 43, 44, 45. Does anyone else get the answer? 45. Let's have a look. Yeah, well done. Fantastic. Brilliant, fantastic. So if you're not sure about that, there's quite a few videos on that. Okay, all the factors of 30. I've seen some of you have started, you eager bunch. Now remember 30, we do a factor spider. It's the easiest way to remember. So first one, always 1 times the number you're finding the factor of. So 1 and 30. And remember, factors are whatever times table your number is in. So 30 is in the 1 times table. 30 must be in the 2 times table because it is an even number. What do you times by 2 to make 30? What is half of 30? It is 15. And can you see on our spider, the legs are all matching, so you know you haven't missed any out. We know that 3 times 10 is 30. Is it in the 4 times table? So, well, 5 fours are 20, 6 fours are 24, 7 fours are 28, 8 fours are 32. It's not in the 4 times table. Is it in the 5 times table? It must be in the 5 times table because it ends in a 0. What do I times 5 by to make 30? 6. Okay. What do I times... I've got 6. I've got 1, 2, 3, not 4, 5, 6. So what times tables do I focus on next? 7s. 30 is not in the 7s. Is it in the 8s? 1 8 is 8, 2 8 is 16, 3 8 is 24, 4 8 is 32. No, it's not in the 9s. And we've already done the 10s, so you can finish at the 10s. So there's quite a few, aren't there? So these are your answers. 1, 30, 2, 15, 3, 10, 5 and 6. You could have written them in any order, but I think factor spiders are always the best way to do it. Which measurements have the same value? Now then, we only did this recently, so let's see, we last week. So 43 millimetres, 4.3 metres, 0.43 metres, 4.3 centimetres, and 4.3 millimetres. Right, I'm going to have a break for a second because you've been seeing I'm talking gobbledygook a little bit. I'm going to see what you guys are up to. So tell me, which measurements have the same value? Well done, Lachlan. That's amazing. Hi, Georgie and Zara. Oh, going into senior school in September. How exciting. Who noticed? Who was it? Shareya, thank you so much for noticing that I put the wrong subtraction earlier with the long division. Amazing. I'm really pleased you've done that. Hi Kitty. Hi William and Cheadle Hume. Hi Isaac. Okay, so we've got Shareya's got an answer for this question. Anybody else got an answer? Anybody else got an answer? Let's see, got a few. Okay. Again, if you think this is tricky, maybe you haven't seen it before, all last week we did measurements, so I'd definitely catch up. So the answer is 43 millimetres and 4.3 centimetres because 10 millimetres equals 1 centimetre. So if you've got 43 millimetres, that is 4.3 centimetres. Brilliant. I'm now thinking about how many mistakes I'm going to make on Friday in my last lesson. Okay. Oh, we're going to run out of time today, I think. Elijah went to the shop to spend his £5 pocket money. He bought a magazine for £2.20 and a packet of sweets for £1.73. How much change did he get? So he's got £5. He spends £2.20 and he also spends £1.73. So what we need to do first of all is add up these two to see how much he's spent in total. So we'll add them together. So 7, 8, 9. So he spent £3.93. So we know how much he spent, we know how much money he had, so how much change did he get? So we need to then subtract £3.93 from £5. Now, just like earlier, it's going to do a lot of regrouping. We can't do it, we can't do it. So we go all the way back to 5. So 10 take away 3 is 7. 9 take away 9 is 0. 4 take away 3 is 1. So we had £1.07 left over in change. Okay. Again, another measurement one, just like last week. A bottle contains, my very artistic bottle, my bottle contains 645 millilitres of milk. Half a litre is poured out. How much milk? So half a litre is poured out. How much milk is left in the bottle? So you might be thinking, well, how do I do half? How do I take away half from 645? What you need to remember is that how many millilitres are in a litre. Now, 1,000 millilitres is 1 litre. Therefore, half a litre must be 500 millilitres. So if half a litre's been poured out, you do 645, take away 500, which we don't really need to do column method for that, is 145. So 145 millilitres is left in the bottle. That's a lot of milk. Algebra. Algebra we did so long ago. Okay, so ready, if you're in year 4, year 5, you'll be doing a lot of this in the next 2 years. So 2a plus 5 equals 19. And we need to find the value of a. Okay, if a number and a letter are squashed together like that, there is a hidden multiplication sign. So what it actually is 2 times a plus 5 is 19. So it's 2 times something plus 5 is 19. So what we need to do is start doing the inverse. We added 5 to this to get 19. So let's take away 5. So 2a, now 19 take away 5 is 14. So 2a now equals 14. So what do you times 2 by to make 14? Okay, well 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10, 6 2s are 12, 7 2s are 14. Now check it, always check it. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 5 is 19. So always go back, put it into the number sentence to check that it makes sense. So your answer is 7. Convert 21:17 into the 12-hour clock. Now I'm going to be mean with this answer. Okay, so we want the 12-hour clock, so we can't go past 12. So it is 9:17. We keep the minutes the same. 21, okay, means 9 on the 24-hour clock. But you have to have PM in your answer. You have to, because 9:17, we don't know if that is in 9:17 in the morning or in the afternoon. We know that 21 is at night, so you have to include PM in your answer. Okay, so I'm afraid if you only put 9:17, but you'll learn from that. You will learn from that. Okay, I even put it in red in my answers. Ah, here's a triangle. Okay, this is 68 degrees. This angle here. This angle is 47 degrees. And this is angle X. And we're asked to calculate the size of angle X. How do we do this? We need to remember the fact that all angles in the triangle, all three angles, add up to 180 degrees. That's just a fact that you need to remember. So to find angle X, we know that 68 plus 47 plus X equals 180. So what we'll do is we'll add 68 and 47. So 15 and 11. So these two angles here are 115, but we need to get to 180. So let's do 180 subtract 115. 65. So X is 65 degrees. Again, as ever, of all these questions, there's always a YouTube video that I have done on it. I'm not going to give you a random question that I haven't tried to teach in the past. So 65 degrees. I love teaching angles. I think it's so interesting to teach a topic that is both shape and calculation. Okay. List all the common multiples of 3 and 4 under 40. So I'm going to get to the end, don't worry. So, common multiples. Factors we looked at earlier. Factors are when you've got a number and it's which times table it is in. Multiples, basically, are all the numbers that are in its times tables. So the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and it goes on forever. Okay, but we don't need to go on forever in this question because we have been asked to find the common multiples of 3 and 4 under 40. So let's do the multiples of 3 under 40 and let's do the multiples of 4 under 40. So wait, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, just check if it's definitely, so 33, 36, now you're thinking, well, I'm on the 12 times table, but you know, just go up to 39, add another 3. Right, 4s, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 40. Now, we can't include 40 because it says under 40, so make sure you read it correctly. Under 40, so we can't include it. So, what are the common multiples? The common multiples are numbers that are in the 3 times table and the 4 times table. So 3, no. 6, no. 9, no. 12. So 12 is 1. So it's there. 15, no. 18, no. 21, no. 24. 27, no. 30, no. 33, no. 36, no. 39, no. Okay. So 28, 32. Oh, I forgot 36 on this side. I've had a really good day. I was going to say I'm sure 36 is in the 4 times table. 36. And do you notice that all these numbers are the 12 times table? 1 12 is 12, 2 12 is 24, 3 12 is 36. So you could carry on in the 12 times table with your multiples of 3 and 4. Okay. And always read the question because it says under 40. I've seen so many times where you can get carried away and keep writing them and that would just give you the wrong answer. Last 2 questions. So, This is a tricky one. But the last question is always a bit tricky. So you've been given a circle, okay? And then it's been halved, okay? And then it's been split like this. This part has been shaded, and this part has been shaded. And the question says, 1/4 and 1/6 of this circle is shaded. So we know that this is 1/4, and this is 1/6, okay? What fraction is not shaded? Right, let's work this out. We know that this is another quarter, okay? So another quarter hasn't been shaded. But what's the other part? Now, be careful, because you could say, well, if this is 1/6, maybe this is 2 out of 3, because it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, not quite, because if this is 1/6, pretend that it's all been split into 6. Okay, so that's 1 out of 1, 2, 3. What would have been 4, 5, 6? So instead of being 1/6, this is now 2/6. So you do 1/4 plus 2/6, because these other two, if that must be 1/6, to another 2 lots of that must be 2/6. Now, we can't add these currently because the denominators are different. So now we need to make the denominators the same. I told you those last questions are always a bit trickier. Let's make the denominators the same. Let's do it by timesing 4 and 6. 4 6s are 24. Okay. What did you do to 4 to make it to 24? We times it by 6. Do the same to the top. 6. What did you do to 6 to make it into 24? You times it by 4. Do the same to the top. 2 4s are 8. Then you add together. So 6 over 24 plus 8 over 24 equals, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 over 24. Ooh, they're both even numbers. Let's simplify it. So half of 14 is 7, and half of 24 is 12. If you got a 14 over 24, I will let you off as that's the correct answer. If you got 7 out of 12, amazing. If you managed to simplify it, well done. That's a hard one. That's a year 6 question. Okay, so if you're not in year 6, and you didn't get it right, do not feel bad at all. You will then go into year 6, having seen a question like that, and then being more confident when you get questions like that. Last question, and it asks you to calculate the perimeter of this compound shape. So here's our shape. Okay, we're told that this is 9 centimetres, this is 6 centimetres, this is 2 centimetres, it's not to scale, and this is 10 centimetres. Okay, the perimeter is the distance around the outside of the shape. So you might think, well, here's the distances, I'll add them up, that's the perimeter. Not as simple as that though, because you might notice we've got 2 sides missing. So we can't find the full perimeter yet. How do we find the sides of these shapes? Now, let's do the top one first. To help us find the top one, we need to find all the other sides that are horizontal, that go left to right. So we've got 6 and 10. Now 10 is the one that goes all the way across. So to find this one, 10, what do you add to 6 to make 10? That's 4. So 4 plus 6 gives us the total length of 10. Now with this one, the vertical one, we need to look at all the other vertical measurements. Here is the total one, which is 9, and we've got 2 here. So what do I add to 2 to make it into 9? That is 7. We need our unit of measurement, and now we add them all up. So we've got 10 and 9, that's 19, 20, 21, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and 32 plus 6 is 38. So your total is 38 centimetres, not squared, remember, because we're not finding the area. Let me just have a quick look before I say goodbye. Let's have a look. Amazing. Okay. I have to say a massive special shout out to Sharia today, because you've been calling me out where I've made the mistake, and I love that. I really, really love that, because it shows you're really on the ball. So massive special shout out to Sharia today. Thank you very much, everybody. Tomorrow, Thursday, normally is Maths Live, but I'm going to do my Maths Not Live lesson tomorrow, my Key Stage 3 lesson, because I'd like my last Maths Live lesson to be on a Friday, and it's going to be in the afternoon later on. It's going to be around 4:30, because I've been told that a lot of the children who have been back at school really want to take part in the last one, so it's going to be later in the afternoon. So I really hope you can join me on Friday, where I'll try not to cry for my last Maths Live Test 3. Okay, thank you very much everyone. Have a lovely day.